Hi there. Today I want to talk about the topic which is very crucial for those who pursue personal development and freedom also. Freedom of mind in this case. What I've noticed that actually many people, they like to spend time, overthinking their personal development, also overthinking their struggles, and thinking maybe I have to do therapy, maybe I have to do this and that. And funny that those people who actually need help from my point of view, they don't really want to seek help. They don't have the motivation because they're not focused on self-care and personal development. They are just somehow traumatized, or confused, and they don't even understand that the way out for them would be therapy or something like that, going to a psychologist and, like that. So I would love you to join me on this conversation today. Before we start, let's drink something. Maybe I drink some tea. I need a cup here. Yeah. I don't drink alcohol, so everything but not alcohol. I quit alcohol some years ago. It's one of the best actually decisions because this social drinking is a disaster. It's really for most of people, this it's like destroying your brain and damaging your health. And also relationships and connections, and making experiences kind of blurred, blurry or whatever, not so clear. You lose the clarity. Okay, let's wait for the tea. Okay, this green tea, look, it says it's fresh mojito. It's cold, but it's the tea. Okay, finally my green tea is ready. Cheers. For me, it was also I think I spent quite some time on self-reflection, and I think it's completely natural for those who pursue the path of personal development. That's me, I also have a book on personal development. It's kind of like my biography, actually. So if you want to know more about me in general, if you're curious about me as a person, this book would be like a good combination of inspiration about making the next step on your journey of personal development and getting to know me better, because this is the only place on internet where you can actually get quite a lot of private information about me. So yeah, if this is something for you, check out this book. Is in the description below. It's on Amazon, very easy to get and very easy to read, so yeah, I'm the person who is spends some time reflecting and thinking, overthinking also. I should say that's also me. So I think there are some crucial questions one has to ask oneself. For example, do you spend more time thinking about your problems, or do you spend more time on finding the solution for the problem? This would be the first question, and criteria also. Also, no matter if you need a psychological help or not, for both cases, in both cases, this would be the right question to ask. Because if you don't need help, then you've got some challenge in life, and then you just, invest into finding the solution. Yeah. And for those who need help, they also need to find the solution. Basically, like go for some therapy or call a psychologist or something, So in both cases, spending time overthinking or like self-reflection for 1 hour, if you call meditation a self-reflection, then maybe it's fine. But I mean, really, like, thinking about your demons and your like some struggles you might have. We all are not like we are not angels, and things happen, and we react sometimes in the way that we can be surprised ourselves. We find out something about ourselves that is like, wow, that's interesting, I didn't know that was coming. So that's totally human and totally natural. It's just how we deal with this. And the next question I would also ask is, this self-reflection is bringing me forward, or is just keeping me stuck in one place, or maybe going even backwards, So is it really helping, the self-reflection you're doing? This would be the second question I would ask, So, cheers. Oh, this is a little bit hot. Maybe I'll wait a little bit. The next question that I would also, when it comes to do you need help or not? I think, like, how do you communicate with people? Like, do you manage to do your everyday task with people without too much drama? In main cases, like at work, at home, with your friends, people you love, and so on. Like, do you in general manage it pretty well or not? And if you do, like in my case it's like that, then you probably don't actually need any like special help. You can continue working on your personal development. We should never stop, and sometimes thinking and reflecting and so on, but your main focus has to do with doing something that is like, really taking actions which uplift you, which elevate you, which make you free, make you enjoy life. This should be your focus then, and not my demons, So then, this would be like a good question. Or basically, also the reason why you would need help is like, look at yourself. Are you healthy in general? Like, do you look healthy? Do you have really harmful habits? So in my case, I'm happy, I'm pretty healthy, and I also look healthy. I don't have bad habits. I don't smoke, I never did. I don't drink alcohol anymore at all, even like social drinking I used to do, because it's still damaging your life. Social drinking is funny because you don't really notice that you are damaging yourself. I have a video somewhere on this channel, where I talk a lot about the alcohol and why I quit, and the social drinking, and how it comes into your life the way that you don't really notice that it's damaging. I'm always looking here. I have a nice view here on the sea. Somehow I get distracted. Maybe I should show you at the end of this video a little bit of a little piece out there. So it's kind of like Wow, 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 always looking this way. Yeah, I live here on the Pacific coast, you know, just the sea is just right there. Yeah. So if you don't really have bad habits, and because if you do, then probably you need help. Because why do you damage yourself? Yeah. It's a good question to ask a psychologist. Or if you cannot handle life, like everyday situations and always drama, and this is also really, then you need a therapy. And it's such a, you know, kind of like a pity sometimes. You meet really broken people and they don't go for therapy, and you meet brilliant people who are like waste so much time in self-reflection and overthinking, and I'm like this, I'm this type, I'm that type, and it's all not important, because you could have spent the same energy you put into this self-reflection into doing something, into maybe going outdoors and enjoying the ocean, you know, enjoying the nature, you know, like if you've been watching me for a while, you know, this is what I love, going outdoors, enjoying the woods, enjoying the beautiful mountains here. Maybe I will link you some of those videos, I don't know, somewhere here, so that you get a feeling, you know. It's really like, when you do something like this, it's so healing, even if you don't really need to be healed, but it feels so healing, really. I really watch those videos I linked, because it's, I think if you don't use the nature, go into the nature for calming your mind, for a little bit like giving yourself space to really to relax in the way that you can let things go. And when you go to the woods, when you go to the mountains, to the ocean, the space is so limitless and so beautiful that there is no space for your inner critic or inner demons or whatever you have. There is just no space, you know. It's just total bliss and limitless, you know, light, you can say, you know, limitless beauty. Yeah. So don't stay at home and thinking, you know, just do something instead. What is good for you? What is good for others? Maybe spend the same time, you know, building your business, and, you know, so that you can create freedom in life and becoming financially free, you know. And that's also something that I love helping with. If you want to start your business, you don't know how to start with, you know, then check out the link in the description. The Solopreneur Journey for Free Thinkers is the name of the program. And also there is a free training on building your true business, also linked in the description. It's just, there are so many things you can spend your time on, you know, building your legacy, sharing your experiences, you know. People get so much knowledge, so much inspiration, wisdom from each other, and also the connection itself makes a huge difference, you know. I also love when you leave me comments. Some of you, but all of you, I mean. And sometimes I get such comments, I think, wow, such brilliant people, such interesting, leaving such thought-provoking comments, and yeah, it's thank you. So make sure to leave me a comment to this video as well. And by the way, if you don't answer immediately, please understand, because it could be that I'm traveling, you know, and or being absorbed in the space of the ocean or something. And sometimes when I travel, I just don't have the time to answer, but I always eventually answer all the comments. So again, if you leave me a comment, if I don't even answer for really long time, please be a little bit patient. It just means I'm somewhere off, and I will come back to you for sure. So let me know what you think about it. Is it true that people spend too much time overthinking their demons? At the same time, those people who really have the damage in their head, they don't seek for help, unfortunately. Is it also something you notice in life? And how about you? Do you spend too much time in self-reflection? Or are you more like an action kind of person? So make sure you subscribe to the channel if you are interested in building freedom in life. Leave me a comment, give this video a like to help me, promote this video all over to YouTube. Stay strong, yeah, and just remember that you are really more powerful than you think. So, all the best.